my question goes to either Johnqt or Zellsis. You guys had an earlier than expected departure from Masters Bangkok. So with the same roster and now here at Masters Toronto, how have you all changed since then as a team in your eyes to find better success at this Masters event?
Uh, Thank you for the question. I think we're definitely a way different team, like outside or inside the server. I think people got really used to each other, and I think we're on the right path. And it showed in stage one, even though we lost in the finals. Uh, I feel like yeah, Bangkok was a really good experience for us, even though we got grouped. We learned a lot and what we need to fix, and we worked on it for like 3 months now. And also like the 3 weeks of practice we've had went well, and I think we're very excited to show a better face this tournament.
My question's for Johnqt, and it's a bit of a similar question to earlier, but I was sort of wondering about the preparation specifically. So you guys, um, again, had an early departure from Bangkok, and you guys felt that it was because your preparation, perhaps you thought that you worked too hard, or you like weren't having as much fun. So I was wondering what you guys have been doing for the past couple of weeks to sort of learn from that experience, and how have you guys improved on that since?
I mean, I think this Masters is definitely different than others because we've had like 4 weeks of practice leading up to the tournament, whereas like before you just obviously finish the regional and then a week later you have a match. So we made sure to like do most of the prep in LA because we had a lot of time, and we're making sure to take it easy here and like spend time as a team, like going out, walking around. Obviously, we're still like putting in work uh in the prac room, but we're definitely taking it easier than we did before because we felt like in Bangkok we really went really hard, and it was a bit stressful for people. And then like we're not going on the best mind frame going into the game. So yeah, since the meta changed, like we made most of the prep like probably like 95% in LA, and now we're just like kind of making sure we're like solidifying the stuff we worked on and just taking it easy and enjoying the time here because you don't really get to play that many events or internationals in your career. So yeah, we're just making sure we're enjoying our time.
Yeah. My question is going to be for Zellsis. It's going to be a two-parter clarification question. My first question to Zellsis is I want to ask a clarification question regarding the getting used to each other comment John Cutie just said. Um, I just, in clarification, Bang and Narrate joined, I believe, October 7th, 2024 of Sentinels, and uh, were by Bangkok, were you not used to each other? Can we have a little bit more clarification on that? Because that is for just clarification, that is a long stretch of time to not feel used to each other. And my second question to you is this better place talk as a team. Now, I spoke to John Cutie in one of the post-match interviews, the vibe change in stage one. Before this, what wasn't working on Sentinels vibe-wise, if I'm reading the room correctly? Because that just seems like what we're hinting at, but we're not quite saying out loud.
Yeah, for the first question, I think yeah, we've been a team for a bit now, but we've gone through like a lot of role changes and like system changes. Like we're not playing the same. We didn't play the same from last year either to now. So we've been doing a lot of like behind the scenes work, I guess, as a team of like, we switch roles, then we need to learn how someone likes to play that role, or like we'll switch a map and we'll switch something like that, and then it takes extra time. And obviously, it's very hard to fix things in scrims, so we have to fix them. When we're in LA and we're playing matches, it's easier to fix mistakes, or it's easier to fix like a personality clash or issue or mood or attitude, whatever the case may be. When you're playing matches, that's where the real emotions and frustrations and nervousness and everything come out. So it just takes a little bit more time to talk about those things, I guess, to answer that. And then the second thing, I think for us, it's just constantly been like a work in progress, like this whole team. We knew at the start when we formed this team and built this roster that it was going to be a very long, patient progress, I guess. And obviously at the end of the year as champs is the ultimate goal. So for us, as long as we are progressing each tournament or progressing each split and we're going towards the end of the goal, that's like small wins for us. And, as long as we're still moving forward, then we're doing something right, even if it means we're not lifting trophies at the moment.
My question is for Zellsis. So when I spoke to Kaplan at the start of the year, he mentioned that he feels like you guys level up when you play on the international stage. And maybe that didn't happen at Masters Bangkok, but what has changed within the team since that tournament? What did it take to work through some of those growing pains? And how are you feeling heading into Masters? I know Liz kind of got you to talk about some of the in-game stuff, but if you want to talk about what you've done maybe outside the game to better gel together as a team, that would be great.
I think the biggest thing is just realizing there is life outside of Valorant. I know that's kind of like contradicting to say because you're at a tournament, you want to do your best. But I think if you only do that and you kind of, I mean, we're all human, so you need to do other things. I think for us, like in Bangkok, for example, like I said, we ate, practiced, played, hung out in the prac room. I think it's good to get out, get fresh air, go for walks, eat together. Even if you're not doing like an activity, just going out for food is like so important. And I think that's like the one thing, like John said, is we had a lot of time to like prep before we came to Toronto, and now we're kind of doing the like hanging out part so that we can feel better mentally getting on the stage. Because I think Valorant is a mental game, and I think when you have gamers or things we do in our profession, I think we're all mental cases. So I think it's very important to have a good mental space. And those are the things we're focusing on outside of the game to make sure we're ready to play in the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please subscribe the channel and like the video that help the channel to grow.